leaving the house right now. Like, I know, I really know, I know you need your ointment, okay? I know you need your ointment. Oh! Mommy!
Wow, Eli. Can you be a little more serious?
I just been in and out the A, taking big trips. Me and all my homies with the O, call that big trick. I do not listen to smack talkers. Close your lips. Only take advice from my guy. Yeah, on the list. Man, I gotta keep it going. I'm only making hits. Some of y'all be slowing down and only making skips. My life's like a movie, cause it's clip after clip after clip after clip after clip. I said I keep it going, but I won't. Need a feature, I give you a quote. B killed me and came back. Ha ha. So I come and hit a dance as a ghost. Ta ta. One time I said this girl and I said,
Hey, what is up? Ready back again with yet another stream. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh, yeah, it's fine. What is poppin', y'all? I know I'm a little bit late, but still here. This stream was actually yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pull up the exposure. This stream was actually supposed to be a New Year's Eve stream, but it's past midnight now, so this is just a New Year's Eve stream. There we go. So I figured I'd play, you know, the classic. Oh, let me move this. I figured I'd play the classic Mayday music video from by Swayze there. If you guys remember, I think when, well, what is up with the motion? Anyways, I think one of the folks who does the edits for the clip channel actually puts that at the end of the video. It's like clip after clip, so I figured it'd be nice to do. But anyways, kind of getting off to the stream with a bang. We have a lot to get to. I mean, apparently, I have not watched this yet, so I'm kind of interested in kind of seeing you know, what this is about. But apparently, at least according to Mogul Mail, there might be more to the whole story of Andrew Tate getting arrested than we thought. So I figured I would go react to his video. I haven't seen it yet. I saw that it came out just as I was done prior to starting up the stream. So let's check this out. This here is called I Lied by Mogul Mail. And if you guys didn't see the thumbnail that he included, it's a, I'm assuming, fake tweet by Andrew Tate saying I did not get arrested. So I don't, it's kind of making it seem like Andrew Tate did not get arrested, but we'll see. I'm kind of interested.
I lied to you, and I'm going to keep lying to you.
Also, very clear here that he's kind of buffed up his set there, which was previously very, very scuffed. He was put together in a rush for some reason, but this is kind of his holiday stream setup. He's, you know, working from home, I suppose, over the holidays. So this is where he's streaming at now. If you're not familiar with his typical streaming setup, this is not it, but it's definitely working.
Let me explain. Mogul Mail is a commentary channel where I talk about something for 10 to 15 minutes uninterrupted. I usually do research for 2 to 3 hours beforehand so that whatever opinion I give to 1 million plus people is backed by facts as well as my own ethics and morals. I get made fun of sometimes for being too middle of the road, but that's just because I'm trying to see every single side of a situation.
He's also not like politically middle of the road. He is a left winner, but you know, he's one of the fairer dudes you'll see reacting to things, which I think is a big reason why he's gotten the success that he's gotten, to be honest.
And have a more nuanced take, which I'm okay with. But the fact of the matter is I'm a YouTuber, not a journalist. If I was a journalist, I'd follow the SPJ Code of Ethics, where you seek truth, minimize harm, act independently, and be accountable and transparent.
Yeah, but he's not a journalist.
I don't have to do those things. I try to, because I did study journalism, but you might notice that I do splashy, you know, super clickbaity titles and thumbnails with edited tweets, because...
Yep, exactly.
I want people to watch my videos, and usually in the video themselves I think I'm a little bit more thought out and nuanced, but I'm not always right. Maybe because I'm trying to get a video out quickly, or maybe because the facts changed afterwards, or maybe because my research was just bad. I'm wrong. A lot. And I wanted to see just how wrong I was over the past year. So I paid all of my moderators to look through all of my videos and fact check them for me. And they're going to keep fact checking.
For some reason, I thought he was saying that he was wrong about some sort of information about the whole Andrew Tate situation. So I'm a little bit surprised here. I thought this was going to be about, you know, the whole Andrew Tate arrest thing.
For all of 2023. Soon in the description of every Mogul Mail, there will be a link to a Google Doc where you can see all of the fact checking that's been done for previous videos, so I can at least hold myself accountable. I don't need to be right every single time, but the least I can do is correct when I was wrong. That's how I feel, at least. Starting with something that happened yesterday that I got many tweets about. Andrew Tate. Now, in that story that I talked about, I said a few things. Andrew Tate got arrested based off human trafficking charges from the Romanian police, and it was all because he tweeted at Greta Thunberg a picture of a pizza box that the police were able to detect that he was in Romania, and that's how they arrested him. A couple things wrong with that story. First off, I don't know how to pronounce Greta Thunberg, and I'm Swedish, and I'm sorry.
It's Greta Thunberg is kind of how you're supposed to say it. Greta Thunberg. I don't think she cares, but if you think she cares or you want to be right, this is Greta Thunberg is how you say it.
And second off, well, it's not all the story was cracked up to be. Now, he did tweet out, but that doesn't mean he's still not being detained by the police. In fact, he's been granted from the courts of Romania another 30 days of detention by the police so they can try to charge him with some sort of crime that's relating to human trafficking, which is kind of how like getting arrested works. You know, the police will detain somebody and then they'll
Yo, DJ LL says, I was on YouTube Shorts, 9 out of 10 videos were him. Wait, like, it was recommending you watch videos of Andrew Tate? Because usually it shows you things that it thinks you'll like. So does it think that you are, like, a fan of Andrew Tate? DJ LL Reacts said, we stand Greta in this household. No, I'm not... I personally am not a Greta Thunberg stan. I think they kind of embarrassed themselves with their whole overreaction to the whole Andrew Tate situation, which was very cringe and sad to see. Kind of expected, but a little bit weird because, you know, generally with current things, you know, a lot of people, you know, stan or you know, support the individual who you're supposed to, that's like pushing, you know, the like whatever mainstream narrative you're supposed to follow or whatever. So in this case, it's like exorbitantly high taxes. But it's kind of interesting because Greta Thunberg, for all of like the mainstream characters who are kind of like you know, put out there, you know, in the media or whatever, Greta Thunberg's washed out. She came off the bench. She hasn't been doing anything in the mainstream media since, like, I don't know, like 2-3 years. So I'm kind of surprised that you know, people even remembered who she was. I think that in and of itself was actually pretty impressive. Also the fact that so many mainstream folks came out in so much support over to Greta Thunberg this week kind of proved that a lot of those fools who are running around, you know, spraying random stuff on paintings to fight climate change, very effective, by the way, they have not sullied the reputation of climate change activism, which I think is a little bit surprising, but not entirely surprising because, you know, if you just like go with the flow, support who you're supposed to support, and then yeah, I guess you'll continue supporting the whole climate change thing.
From the courts of Romania another
Lennoxo makes a really good point here. He says, I was watching the Moist Critical video where he talked about Andrew Tate, and a lot of Andrew Tate related videos popped in my recommended. That's a good point. So if you're following the news about Andrew Tate, then it does make sense that a lot more Andrew Tate videos are going to pop up even if you're not a fan. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I didn't think my viewers were Andrew Tate fans. Because that didn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially since I spent a whole stream bashing Andrew Tate for like 2-3 hours.
In fact, he's been granted from the courts of Romania another 30 days of detention by the police so they can try to charge him with some sort of crime that's relating to human trafficking, which is kind of how like getting arrested works. You know, the police will detain somebody and then they'll try to charge them for something, and then the courts will either prove or disprove those charges, and then maybe you can
Usually, I'm not sure if that's how it works in Romania, but yes, that is typically how it works.
try to appeal. That's how it goes. It's not the judge, jury, executioner of the police force who gets to just do everything then and there. So he is still being detained for 30 days on those charges. Was it all thanks to a pizza box that he was arrested, though? No, that probably should have sounded off my bullshit alarms. It's a little too good to be true that the Romanian police saw a video from a pizza box and then immediately acted on it within a few hours.
I did hear about this. I read up a little bit on the latest information because I was like, what? I thought for sure Andrew Tate got arrested. I saw confirmation. Yes, he did. And this was the part of the story that got debunked. Okay, that makes sense. But I think it's funny because, you know, the whole Magnus Carlsen thing and the whole, mechanism that was used to cheat in chess, that whole scenario, with that also being thinly proven and Ludwig, taking that one to the bank. I wasn't entirely sure that, it was so far-fetched to say that they kind of doxed him using this pizza box, because look, it's legitimately, if this is like a local chain of pizza, for example, it makes total sense that the police is monitoring, the social media, especially if they've received these reports, right? If they receive these reports that he's raping people, he's doing trafficking, he's running a crime ring, doing all this stuff. It makes complete sense that they would be like, you know what? Let's monitor his social media, figure out where he is, and arrest this dude because he's been accused of all sorts of crimes. So I'm not completely. Don't feel bad if you felt duped by this story, because it was entirely believable. Just putting that out there. Hold on. Also, I need to change the settings for my camera. But DJ Yellow, yes. After I react to this, we can talk about this on the breadline. Hold on, give me a second. Maybe this will be a little bit better. I'm noticing that my camera's just been looking a little bit off this stream. I don't know why. All right, here we go. Let's pick this back up.
Opposed to the reality, which is they planned it out still based off his social media activity. That's how they were able to see in what area of the world he was in, but not specifically the pizza box one. That was a little too good to be true from Alejandra, where that was originally reported, and viewed by a lot of people. So wrong there, but right in that he is still being detained on human trafficking charges. Okay, yes. Great. First one out of the way. Now let's cover the rest of the things.
So the thumbnail was clickbait.
Wrong about for the entirety of 2022. There's going to be some that I miss here and there, but doing my best here. And again, that doc will be available soon. Next up, I made a video about iShowSpeed, the biggest YouTube live streamer in the world. And in this video, I said that he was 19. He was actually 17 at the time and is still 17 years old.
All right. I do not particularly, all the other stories, I wanted to specifically cover the Andrew Tate situation a little bit, just because I feel like it was pretty relevant. It's fresh, recent news. Let me see here. Yeah, it's fresh, recent news. So I figured it would be good to cover and react to. Didn't particularly plan on covering all the other things that, Ludwig was wrong about over the past year or whatever. So we'll forego all of that, get into some other stuff that I want to react to. But first, I know the DJ LL wanted to react to this whole situation and talk about that with me. So I'm going to have her on real quick. Now, by the way, DJ LL, I gave you the whatever credentials you need to get into the thing. So hold on, wait, what? Hold on. Why is it taking me so long to get this set up? Hold on, my bad. Okay. What are you? What is this? What? Yo. That's pretty cool.
So,
You're missing like the bald cap though. Like
if my brother didn't tore his from last year's costume, it would be perfectly fine.
When you said you wanted to talk about the whole situation, what I was not expecting was Andrew Tate cosplay.
So, yesterday, well, Thursday to be exact, my mom was up. She said, "You're staying up all day?" Because I was up all night and I've been having a weird sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up around like 1 in the morning. Excuse me. And I just go through my messages, chill out, and like when I hop in the common server, I keep seeing him send. I saw a link of Andrew Tate's arrest, and I went to the official Romanian I think it was like DOIIA or something.
DOIA? Is that the name of the organization that arrested him?
I didn't know what the acronym was, but I did see that, and I watched the entire raid on the official website, and it's on the official website. I kid you not.
Yo, wait, where can I find that? Because I was having trouble finding like official footage of it. I saw like NBC News posted a video of it, like a couple.
So,
what are you doing?
no idea. So, some ordinary gamers made a video on this, and he went to the official website, and he was able to pull it up, and I just watched I typed in the website, went straight to the December 29th report, watched the entire raid unfold there, and do you know how it was actually his house, because you could see the little chess piece and the Tate neon sign.
Oh, that was. I mean, I don't know like all the details about his house. I didn't really follow. I have seen the picture of the chess piece. So I guess that's all legit. Now, one thing I did hear was that he was pretending to. He pretended that he moved to Dubai. So that the Romanian police would not look for him in Romania. Now, I don't know if that's true. If so, that's an interesting way to go about things, but I think it might have been safer to just like maybe not continue living in Romania if the Romanian police were
He might
after
have had a second house in Romania and faked it being Dubai.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I haven't seen like proof of that. So,
sorry if I'm putting my hand over the camera. You're on my box of Cheez-Its.
oh yeah, no, I mean I got Cheez-Its too, so I mean I can't really like fault you for that. But well, what do you think about all the allegations? None of the allegations that, as far as I understand, are new. Now, the Romanian police say that they have some evidence that supports it, but this is old stuff. If you watch Patrick Cece's video about Andrew Tate from the beginning of the year, he kind of goes over.
I do remember
everything.
This is not his first rodeo. There was some allegations in April of 2022. April of this year, and I do remember those being. Did I just terribly fail? I just broke pen.
Oh.
Today. Anyways, yes, I did remember. I do remember him having some previous allegations back in April. And maybe around May, I guess.
Yes, I think so. That sounds right. But do you believe them? Because I know there was some mixed. The general consensus that I got was that he's more or less guilty of at least coercion, if not like forcing people to do stuff. I kind of think he's guilty because I'm gonna probably shock some of the viewers, but when I was 6, I was a victim of child sexual abuse. And that really just changed my perspective on life. Which gives me the weird, but I learned some weird things when I was 6 and 7. But it gave me my perspective on things of that type of nature. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean that makes that makes sense. That it would give you like a different perspective. So kind of like coming from that, what is it about the whole Andrew Tate situation that kind of makes you inclined to believe that he's kind of guilty of like all these things?
I mean, like, I do remember saying he had, like, I think I remember, like, him saying something about separate rooms.
Separate rooms?
Separate rooms were, like, something for them, and I kid you not, Glisson compared him to R. Kelly.
Wait, who compared him to R. Kelly?
Blue Penguin.
Oh. I see where he's going with it, but no.
I mean, like, he thinks he's guilty too. If I wake him up right now.
I mean, look. R. Kelly did, you know, what R. Kelly did, but I get the impression that Andrew Tate's crimes, or I guess alleged crimes since they're not proven, but whatever it is that he's done, they're not. Andrew Tate has committed crimes, I'm guessing, because I'm kind of inclined to believe this as well, on a scale far greater than R. Kelly. I think R. Kelly did something like maybe like 1 or 2 people, as far as I know. I didn't follow that story particularly well.
When she was like 14 or 15.
Yeah, so I know there was like one underage thing, and then I thought there was like an assault against someone who was an adult that was like violent or something. I can't remember.
But I do remember, like, of course, I think you do know this, but he peed on a girl my age.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That was it was interesting. It's one of those stories that I never followed, even though it was kind of an actual story. Just because I've never been a big R. Kelly fan. I've never heard an R. Kelly song before in my life. So
You haven't heard of I Believe I Can Fly?
I know there's a song with that name in it. I don't know.
That's R. Kelly's.
I don't know what it sounds like.
You never watched Space Jam?
No. Man, y'all been watching my streams for a while. You probably know this. I have not seen many movies. I'm trying to catch up. I actually was late to the stream watching Mission Impossible 5 for the first time. So
Nice.
Which was a good movie. I feel like that's a little bit off track of the conversation, though.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like it's kind of interesting because it's hard to tell. Because from one perspective, Andrew Tate said that he moved to Romania in large part so that he could basically not have to worry about the police at all, not have to worry about the laws, because he was like, oh, if I get into legal trouble, then I can just bribe my way out of any legal issues. So I think that's I mean yeah, I think committing a crime is a little bit of a legal trouble.
He has British and American citizenship. He was born in Chicago in 1984, and his dad, I think, is British.
Doesn't he have citizenship in a lot of other countries too? Which is why he like goes from like country to country,
like swaps.
Yeah.
If he does actually if he does have a place in Dubai, he might have UAE citizenship, or I don't even know the citizenship there. I'm not like I do know my geography pretty much kind of well, but like not that well.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I know like I'm terrible at geography, so. Yeah, just checking the chat here. Yeah, Linux also said that this is not the first time that Tate wasn't accused of these crimes. Oh, DJ also says a national pizza chain in. Oh, that was you.
It is an actual national pizza chain, because I mean like when I typed it in, there was a meme. Someone did an actual Jerry's Pizza location. Someone edited Andrew Tate saying pizza's so good it gets me arrested.
Wait, hold on. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Let me show you this. I'm gonna show you this right now.
You good?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. But yeah, on the whole Andrew Tate thing, I feel like
sent it in memes.
Okay, when it comes to the whole Andrew Tate thing, I think that he's definitely guilty of something. I don't know if he's guilty of everything. So like, I think the rape specifically.
Some sources are saying he's I think it's like money laundering, something with money.
Yeah, I mean, I
But he
think,
does have tax evasion. He has committed tax evasion in Britain.
yeah, but of course, I think he'd have to be extradited for that. I believe.
True,
For
but
him
like,
to-
but like he's been trying to like quote unquote beat the system.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Andrew Tate. Okay, Jerry's Pizza, 4.3 stars out of 305 reviews. It's closed, by the way. Andrew Tate's pizza so good I would get arrested for it.
When I saw that meme, when I saw that meme, I cackled. I screamed.
It is funny. He did. I guess we're seeing now it was confirmed that it wasn't the pizza box that kind of brought about his demise. But it's kind of funny because this is almost like the whole like Twitch drama where like it starts off as one thing and ends up being another, because we had just like Andrew Tate kind of coming out of nowhere to attack Greta Thunberg, and then Greta Thunberg kind of making like a poorly worded joke, and I was so confused at the time because just.
I have something to tell you.
Well, hold on, wait, but like
It's
I
something about.
was so confused, like at the whole, like at first, because Andrew Tate kind of comes out of the woodwork saying all these things, like unprovoked, right? Greta Thunberg never said anything to Andrew Tate, and he's like, I've got all of these cars, I make all these emissions. Let me send you these. Like if you want, I can send you all my emissions, and then Greta Thunberg. Well, here's the funny thing. Here's the strangest part about all this is everyone's reactions to me, because Greta Thunberg reacted, said, "Okay, yeah, you can send me all of your emissions," which I think is an interesting way to phrase it. But she was like, "You can send it to me at my email address, which is like smallpp@website.org or something," which is like, I think it was
it was actually like something like small little dick at getalife.com.
Yeah, yeah. Which I thought it was like, but the thing is, like, everyone's reaction to that was super weird. To me. And then I was like, well, because of the way she phrased it, right? Because she was saying she was saying about herself, because that's her email address. That's like what she's saying. And so I was like, well, maybe I'm just reading it wrong, because literally everyone is like, "Oh, she owned him," which even if she had worded it correctly, it wasn't really that much of an own. It was just two people slinging mud, which I guess is fine. It's fun. It works for it's fine. It's fun, and it works for like internet drama, but it's not like a own necessarily. But then I was laughing out loud when I saw like Andrew Tate in his video. He was like, you self-reported on yourself, and I was like, what? Because I don't completely understand a lot of the initial reaction to like Greta Thunberg's like kind of like clap back, because it wasn't really like it was more like a parry than like an own, if that makes sense. What? Okay, wait, you said you wanted to say
I
something.
have something to say.
You wanted to make a note.
So, after Greta heard the news that he got arrested, she said, "This is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes."
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's a human trafficking organization called Greta, and I think they kind of helped with. Yeah, there is. I think there is.
That's
I think
ironic.
they helped work with Romanian authorities to raid the place and stuff.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I would not have expected that a group named Greta would have assisted in taking down someone who was in an internet spat with someone whose name was Greta.
Literally,
But hold on, wait.
So
Well,
I made a stupid little meme. Another stupid. The one I told you about the pizza boxes was not actually mine. I stole it, but this meme I actually did make myself.
Hold on, are you putting this in oh shoot. My bad. Are you putting this in memes as well?
Yes.
Hold on, let me see here. Copying the link. Hold on, give me a second. I need to streamline my whole setup here a little bit more. But this setup is relatively new, and it's pretty good for being so new. What is this?
Takashi692 was a pizza box.
Oh,
Right.
okay, that word. I was so confused at first. I was like, "What? What am I looking at?" But okay, that makes sense.
If you
That
look
makes-
if you look at the bottom left corner, you would see the 6'9".
True. True. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, let me pull it up.
This is gonna get clipped, I know it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be. I mean, I have to with the cosplay, so. I don't know. I mean, I personally think that my sunglasses are better.
Actually, your camera's kind of glitching, but I bet they're cool. I'll look back on the stream after all.
Yeah, no, they're the Thug Life glasses. So, yeah, I think the one thing. Wait, okay, man, I mean, you're the Greta Thunberg stan. I wanted to ask you about standing Greta Thunberg because I did have one question about that. I'm gonna try and read chat where I can barely see. Hold on, let me see. Oh, Mr. Pizza says, "Can I talk to you on stream tonight after DJLO?" Yeah. Okay.
What I meant by that, I mean, she just made the points about climate change, which the world, I mean, pretty much like see trash every day on the streets. I mean, we see trash on TV.
There's so many bad shows out there. There's so many. Comedy in particular is in a terrible place.
I tried to get into the She-Hulk, and it looked hard. So if we're getting on the topic of films, for a little
Wait,
bit.
films? Hold on, I wanted to ask you a question about standing Greta Thunberg.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I actually kind of agree with some of her climate change opinions, because, you know, like, the world is I mean, like, we save the turtles, honestly. I love turtles. My bed sheets are turtles.
Ah, I was asking you to come on the stream and talk about your bed sheets, but okay. I didn't know what to expect of this stream because I came in super late. A lot of my plans have been blasted, but I was not expecting this.
My bed sheets, they have turtles on them in the water. In the water.
Oh, in the water.
And not just any water, sparkling water.
What color are your bed sheets?
Okay, but
Anyway.
she does have some very good points about. She's very amazing at clapbacks. I don't know if you remember, but when Trump called her said something about her being an intelligent little girl and the death stare, it was hilarious.
He hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
Was it the intelligent part or the little part or the girl? Is she ashamed of being a girl?
I think it was the intelligent part or something. I can't remember.
Oh, does she think she's brilliant instead? I
really learned Greta Thunberg was. He's a little interesting story. Quarantine 2020. I got my first phone. I'm like, you know, I should probably make some goofy little memes to send to mom occasionally and just save some for myself. And I looked at a meme template, which was Trump, and in the back was Greta doing the death stare.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it gave off Bro.jpg. If you know what Bro.jpg is, you would totally get the context.
Oh yeah.
You know what Bro.jpg
Because I think you walked me through that. Yeah.
Bro.jpg is the image of Carla.
But the weird thing is, I saw this going around on that interaction going around on Instagram. There was an interaction where I think Trump was, you know, walking into a room of climate activists, and kind of what's happened. I mean, kind of a bit of a tangent, I guess. But what's happened with Trump is kind of sad at this point. I think you see a little bit of cognitive decline also probably wrapped up in some ego and stuff. But that's a little bit beside the point. But there was a clip on Instagram where he was like, the video was like, this is how you engage with Greta Thunberg. And so it was Trump meeting up with like some actual legitimate like officials. And then you have like Greta Thunberg over in the corner, kind of right where Trump is like walking. So like, you know, it would be natural if he turned, saw her, and like had some sort of conversation. And instead, he literally just like completely like ignores her and like shakes the hands of like the officials that he's like there to meet. And she's just like she's
I'm not dealing with this man today.
I don't know how to scowl, but she was like scowling because Trump was not like giving her any attention. And even there, like a lot of people, I don't understand. I feel like the stands on both sides are kind of weird. You know, you have Greta Thunberg stands, right? Who's like everything that she does has to be like an epic. All the clapbacks are epic. All the responses are owns. And then on the other end, you have Trump, where it's like, you know, Trump is the one appointed anointed son of QAnon, and he's going to save America. He's the best. Everything that he does is an epic clapback, and I'm like, I'm looking at all these scenarios, everything that all these people are doing, and they're either just like mudslinging or the things that they're doing are like super mid. I don't understand what it was about Greta Thunberg's response to Andrew Tate that was so awesome. I don't understand what it was about Andrew Tate's responses that, like, for his stands, they thought they were so great. I don't understand why. No one's even pointing out the fact that Greta Thunberg did nothing to Andrew Tate, so he didn't even have any cause to like reach out and send her some tweet about these cars. But at the same time, there's nothing about Greta Thunberg's response to Andrew Tate that's particularly better than what Andrew Tate did, except for the fact that Greta Thunberg had grounds to actually send him a tweet because he had sent her a tweet first, and Andrew Tate had no cause at all to like send anything Greta Thunberg. I know that that's like a big rant, but I just kind of wanted to just like, I'm so confused. The stands confuse me so much because it's not, they cheer on the people that they're fans of, not because they actually did something good, but because they did something at all. And that's just strange to me.
I mean, like, whenever I leave the house, it's an accomplishment. Which is a 1 out of 10, which is very rare for me to leave the house.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, you left? Hold on, let me check. You see something here? Hold on. I want to put Mr. Pizza on because I know that he wants to talk about the situation too.
Alright, bring him in.
So hold on, let me see. This is only, but this thing is like set up to only have like one person at a time. The room, like the bread line. It's kind of like a call-in format. So like if you're thinking like talk radio. So like you go like
a radio show. Oh, speaking of radio shows, when I was going up to Maryland to go see my sister went to my sister's wedding, I think Josh knows this story. It happened in the Promised Land Discord server last year, September. It was the day my suspension was lifted, and I dropped my most popular video, which I didn't know was going to be popular. And when I woke up that morning, I woke up to a gynecologist talking about his daughter, not a radio host talking about his daughter's gynecologist.
Okay.
And like, oh my god, what did I wake up to?
What is this? There are only two things that could possibly be. That could be like NPR at 10 a.m. or it could be talk radio at 5 a.m. One of the two.
This was at like 7 or 8 in the 7 or 8 in the morning.
It's got to be NPR.
Where I get the. Nah, there's some local radio station in Virginia.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was good. It was good to it's good to have you on. I'm gonna throw it over to Mr. Pizza now because he said that he wanted to. All right, everyone in the chat said peace out to Andrew Tate here. Andrea Tate, I don't know. Peace out. Peace out.
Peace out, Mike.
Oh my goodness. All right, that was fun. Hold on, let me see. I should do more stuff with my glasses on. The only thing is I can't read, so I'm having trouble navigating this whole system. In hindsight, maybe it wasn't the smartest idea for me to try to like use this whole thing without the glasses that I need to use in order to read. But I'm gonna try and soldier through it because I think it's probably cool and fun for the sake of content. Hold on, let's see. So I gave Mr. Pizza the permissions to hop into the bread line, so he should be able to get in momentarily. Let's see here. Without the glasses that I need to eat. Okay, I'm gonna pull a C-SPAN here and tell you to turn off your television. You're on the air.
What's going on, Giga Chat?
Okay.
Yeah, I had to say that because that's how speech chat says it, is Giga Chat.
Oh, I guess that's right. I've been like doing like a lot more reacts with the TTS off, so I haven't even been paying as close attention to what the TTS says for Giga Chat. Yeah, I think you're right. Anyways, did you have any thoughts about like this whole like Andrew Tate situation?
Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say he's worse than CWB, which is to be expected. Because
Maybe. I think you could say you could make the case for that. Here's the thing. Of all the things he's been accused of, I've seen the least proof of the rape allegations, and so I think rape is pretty bad. We know that CW
obviously.
yeah, we know that CWB's done that, but we don't know. I think that we don't know.
Actually, no, I don't think CWB actually did that because according to CWB's SO registry, it was via internet, and he's apparently a he's like a moderate risk level because apparently his crime wasn't like physically committed, it was over the internet, I believe.
Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, I thought that he did something physical, like actually.
No.
But in any case, like I think the only thing that he's been accused of that we don't know that much information about right now is the rape allegations. That's completely new to me. There were some assault allegations that were leveled before, but it turned out everything in that situation was consensual. But I think this is on like these allegations are different. They're also on a different scale, so we just don't know yet.
Yeah, I mean, because I know Colin in his Discord server, he like posted a link about like an article that linked to Andrew Tate getting arrested and everything. So
yeah.
But, I mean, if the allegations are true, would it really be surprising? I mean, considering how he's talked about women before, would it be a surprise if he did that?
I think the rape would specifically. First of all, I think and you see these people who brag about how prolific and successful they are sexually, especially when it comes to men. I would be surprised if he actually has sex at any considerable level. I think he's probably honestly too busy running his crime ring, or his money laundering ring, trying to eke out money out of all of these like women and stuff, which is like a legitimate thing. I think he said before that I think he runs some sort of cam business or something. He also runs these casinos. He's also making this internet content. So I think I would be surprised if he even had the time or felt like it was worth his time to take out of his day to rape someone. That would surprise me. But then again, I'm not one of those Andrew Tate stans, and I don't really follow him super closely. I wouldn't be surprised. Also, wouldn't be surprised if there were people around him who were willing to kind of go into that consensually. But I mean, at the same time, he's got the power. He's the type of dude where he's like, I'm gonna take what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. He literally went to Romania.
He does have that attitude.
Yeah, so it's like.
On the thing of, but obviously I'm not an Andrew Tate follower either. Like. The only Andrew Tate stuff I saw was just like funny moment clips of him and stuff. That's what I was invested in watching. Well, mainly because he's so fascinating. Because it's on one hand his far-fetched opinions, but then he actually does have those like genuinely funny moments and everything.
I don't think he's. I don't know. I personally don't find him incredibly fascinating. I understand why he's fascinating to some though. And I mean, he's
Right.
like, it's kind of interesting because he's like, he'll say certain things that I think, you know, one could like easily agree with in a very broad and general sense, but once he becomes being more specific, it's like, nah. Like he's either wrong or he's wrong about he's wrong about the causes to what he's railing against, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, come on. Especially when he's like close to certain things, like when it comes to things like, you know, the Matrix, right? He put out a tweet today, actually. Hold on, let me pull it up. He put out a tweet 5 hours ago.
It's Twitter. Yeah, I don't follow Twitter. I deleted my Twitter account actually.
Yeah, I only went to Twitter to verify that fake tweet that Ludwig put in his thumbnail.
But but for
That's like the kind
Yeah.
of thing. I only go to Twitter if I hear that something happened on Twitter. Otherwise, I'm not.
right.
Using it. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, yeah. So like he put out this this tweet here. This is like a good example of like him being like kinda right, but also like also nah. Here it is. So he put out this tweet today, 5 hours ago, and the tweet is written thusly: "The Matrix will only tell you what the Matrix needs you to believe." And now, I mean, yes, to a certain extent, you know, there's an extent to which that's true, right? The mainstream narrative will only carry the water that it wants you to drink. But at the same time, I think he's saying this in relation to his arrest and his accusations, which is not, you know, a fair statement to make, considering that, at least when it comes to, you know, pimping out women, and running, you know, this organization with the casinos, which is like allegedly kind of shady. It's
He's
not
so shady
fair.
in general, you know.
It's not fair to be like, this is a narrative that's purely built by the Matrix, because no, it's not. A lot of it's based on, you know, suspicions and hunches based on his own activity and the how his enterprises have been conducted.
I know with Andrew Tate, like I know recently, I don't know if you know the YouTuber Oompaville. I don't know if this guy rings a bell. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Did
He
you
showed
see
up in
Andrew-
my he showed up in my recommendation feed because he did a video with
Nikocado.
Nick Avocado.
I saw that one. That first thought that was hilarious, but
It's
back
all-
to the Andrew
It's
Tate
all morbid
thing.
curiosity. But anyways, yeah.
I know he did interview Andrew Tate, and something interesting that Andrew Tate said is that he gets called out for like how his opinions change or whatever, but like he said like, you know, he can believe something at one point, but his opinion can change on that same subject, and that was very interesting because of the far-fetched things he said. So
Yeah, I mean
it's
that's
quite interesting.
I mean, and that's good because like there's too many people who are like kind of stuck in their opinions, and they like will refuse to, you know, change their mind on anything at all. That said, I had no idea that Oompaville did a video with Andrew Tate. But like there's so many people who it's like they're so like entrenched in their position because they feel like they could like never be wrong. That's like, or they feel rushed into taking a stance when they haven't done the proper research. And then they kind of get stuck in that position, even if they're proven wrong, because like, well, I took the position before, I can't go back on my word or else I'm being a hypocrite. And it's like, what? Like, okay, a good example of this, and I talked about this in my interview with ISM, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, is like climate change, right? I have not taken a position on climate change yet, just because I have not put in the time and effort necessary to do my own research into everything, and to look at the models that the scientists are using to come up with their hypotheses regarding climate change and the effect on the weather and stuff. So I feel like it'd be unfair to me to just run around being like, oh yeah, I support climate change, or like I believe in climate change, when I haven't done any research to look into it. I've just heard some mainstream narratives. But also it'd be like wrong for me to be like, oh yeah, no, you know, climate change is just like a mainstream narrative, when I honestly have only heard, you know, stuff said from right-wing narratives on it. So like it can be very quick, especially like if you're in a cultural sphere, right? Like I think it'd be fair to say I'm, you know, when it comes to internet and stuff, I'm in a culturally right-wing sphere. Like a lot of the accounts I follow on Instagram are all like right-wing accounts, but just because like I'm in that sphere doesn't mean I have to agree with everything that they say, right? Like I can be a conservative and, you know, maybe potentially believe in climate change. I'm not saying that I do, but like just like as an example, I don't think that group should dictate, you know, what I believe. But if you are in the mindset where they do, in order to get that identity and maintain it, you have to conform to everything that the group says. Then it can be very easy to be swept into, okay, I'm holding a position I haven't researched. I don't even know if I believe this in my heart. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm so entrenched in it. I don't know if Andrew Tate...
That's not a good path to take.
Yeah, I don't know if Andrew Tate's being genuine when he's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm susceptible to change my opinion, but it's a good message to put out there in the world nonetheless.
Right. So there's some other things I did want to talk about, if that's okay.
Yeah, you could bring up a couple things. I think I'm going to transition after this to maybe some Halo while listening to a chat with the TTS on.
Right. Well, I'll try to make this quick then. So this is from December 10th. This is something I wanted to talk about, but we never got a chance to get around to this. And this was when I wanted to talk about stuff like Rumble and Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
So,
what were your thoughts regarding those as platforms, regarding those culturally? Because those are two very different, you know, things.
Right. I think they're going in a step in our kind of like a right direction and stuff. How
politically to the right,
especially in the terms of, you know, monetization, especially with Rumble, because one thing I like about Rumble is how, like, when you post on there, within 24 hours it's monetized, but I just think the execution is really bad with it, because, you know, Rumble doesn't really have an algorithm of anything to get your videos out there, but also, like, the payment is, like, super inconsistent. Like, you could say a video with 10,000 views gets paid this amount of money, but then another video with the same amount of views gets paid way less. Like, it's not consistent whatsoever. There's no big balance for it.
Do you think there are other factors at play? Do you think there are other factors at play, such as what's it called? Like a subscription, like the amount of subscribers? Do you think that plays a role at all? Any of this?
I don't know, because I don't really know. I don't think like I don't even think YouTube's that way, to be honest. I think because with YouTube, with monetization, it's like, I think it's like views and like watch time, like watch retention. That's what like leads to the most money out of it on YouTube. So Rumble, I'm not too sure about. I don't really know if they go off of watch time or views or anything, but the payments are just not consistent. At least from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fair to make sense. I mean, I haven't looked into it as much, but I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, it's been a while since I looked into it myself. Because the thing with Rumble is that, because when I first heard about Rumble, like, they used to show you like how much money each video was making when you saw it, but now they don't have that. Now you don't know how much anyone's making, so I don't know what they're doing with that. So.
That's interesting. I wonder.
Honestly, on the other hand,
I wonder what motivated kind of that transition.
Yeah, I don't know really. Odyssey, on the other hand, I don't know too much about Odyssey. I know more about Rumble than Odyssey. I think I don't really know how Odyssey's monetization thing works. I think they have some sort of weird point system or something. Like when your videos get views or whatever, you get this like, I guess, point or coin something. I don't really know how to describe it. And you can use it in their like in-store for like boosts or something. It's really weird. Like, I don't understand it. Yeah, so I guess it feels more like cryptocurrency bullcrap, if you ask me, but I don't know.
Yeah, this may surprise you, but Odyssey actually doesn't exist. So Odyssey is just a front end for a system called Libry. It's spelled LBRY, and Libry has its own like crypto token or something. I don't know how it all works, but I think that's supposed to be used for monetization. But it was actually designed to be censorship resistant. But then Odyssey has their.
Not really a thing, then.
Well, Odyssey is like supposed to be a front end for it. So what that means is basically you have library, like LBRY, which is the system. And LBRY has its own front end, which is like what's the interface. It allows you to like click on the videos and see everything.
Right.
People didn't really like that, so that's what library Odyssey came about, because it's like a better way to use library. But I think they added in their own censorship thing, so it's not like a Wild West type thing, like a free speech zone. I think it is freer and probably fair, but it's not like a Wild West. Yeah, I mean,
I had no idea about that. I just thought Odyssey was. I always just saw it as like another YouTube alternative. Because what I like about that, same thing with Rumble, is that you can link your channel to it, and it will post all your channel stuff and future uploads and everything like that. It will post it on there, which I think is really good. Great way to preserve stuff as well. It's also a good way to archive stuff as well.
yeah.
So like, if I want to archive DL's reaction to near-death experiences, I can do that because that was backed up on his Odyssey, so I can archive that if I really want to.
Yeah, and it's great the way to fight against like being deranked or removed from like algorithms and stuff, because I think I mentioned this in the Discord. My favorite part of Odyssey is that every single channel gets turned into a video podcast. So with their own like RSS feed, so you can download the videos to watch later. Excuse me. This is actually how I watch the leftist streamer Destiny, because he has a channel on Odyssey which has like clips from his streams, and so I see it in my feed. I set it to auto download in the podcast app that I use, and then like while I'm at work, I'm just like, hey, I'll just throw on the 40-minute clip of Destiny on his stream, talking like where he's like, I don't know, arguing about whether or not Sneeko's arguing with Sneeko about whether or not he's peddling anti-Semitism. So it's a great way to, like a great alternative way to access content that you would otherwise access on something like YouTube, because YouTube doesn't really have, as far as I understand it, a great downloading feature akin to what you'll see.
They don't. So how
even
YouTube's
if you
downloading
pay, it's not like akin to what you'll see in like a podcast app, for example, where you can automatically download new videos by a YouTube channel. I don't think it works like that.
No, so YouTube's download feature is super scuffed. Like you have to pay for YouTube Premium to get the download feature, which you can download in either 480p or 720p, but the catch is you have to pay monthly for that. So it begs the question, why should I pay $10 a month just to download videos when I can just use YouTube to MP4 because it's completely free?
Yeah.
Like, that makes, like... Because like with Odyssey, I like how there's a click download. You can just click download and then you're done. It downloads for you.
Yeah, I think the only viable use case for YouTube Premium is if you want to remove ads while watching.
Not really viable either, because ad blockers is a thing.
Well, not on TVs. So let's say you watch a lot of YouTube on TVs, then
That's
you can.
the only time it's useful.
Yeah, but honestly, Honestly, I would much rather pay for a service that would remove references to the British royal family than for like ad blocker and YouTube downloads, because removing references to the British royal family would be infinitely more practical and useful in my daily life than having a built-in download feature into YouTube, because that's just not something I want. But what I do want is to stop hearing about the British royal family, because I really don't care about them.
Right.
And maybe it's because maybe it's because I'm black, but I just don't care.
Whoa! When did this become about race all of a sudden?
I know black people don't care about the Queen.
Okay, now that's an out of context clip right there. So, but when it comes to YouTube Premium, like, I did make an entire video explaining why you shouldn't buy YouTube Premium and stuff, and obviously, like, if you're a PC user, YouTube to MP4, YouTube to MP3, and then ad blocker.
Yeah.
YouTube Premium is only useful for TVs. Which still, I mean, if you really don't want the ads on TV, then fork to $10 a month. But if you're not using on your TV, you know, you're just using your PC, you have those options.
Very
now,
true.
obviously, like, phones don't have, I guess phones could work as well, because phones you can't have ad blockers on phone extensions for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I do use this old app called YouTube Vanced, which hides ads. But YouTube Vanced has been discontinued. It still works for now, but if YouTube decides to change how their API works, it's not gonna. This app isn't maintained anymore, so it's not gonna update. It's got an old interface, so I don't even think that the YouTube app looks like this anymore.
No, I don't think.
So it's like it's old, it's outdated. It works, which is why I use it. But at the end of the day,
It's pretty updated. It has the shorts tab, so I guess it is updated.
it's kind of updated. I think it's like 6 months outdated or so. So it's like, yeah, it has shorts still. But in any case, hold on, wait, let me check and see. Oh my goodness, it's okay. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I think I have to let you go because I'm trying to switch over to playing some Halo. I can't read with these glasses. I did not know it was already 1:30. So
I can't read it all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But
I didn't think you were dyslexic.
I swear I can read.
Are you? I didn't think you were dyslexic, but okay.
I'm not Charmix.
Okay.
No, I think the next time I can talk about the direction of my channel next time for this.
Yeah, because I think it'd be good because I know that you're trying to make some pivots and stuff, and I think you're kind of still in the process of that. So it'd be good to have some time of kind of you getting your feet wet and other things, and then coming back on to kind of talk about what you think about the state of things at the moment.
Yeah. Alright, I will let you go and I'm gonna go to bed and everything, so have a good rest of your stream, Jigen.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right, peace out, man.
Alright, see ya.
Oh my goodness, that was pretty fun. Taking, oh my goodness. That was hard to carry on without, oh my goodness, I can read words. Wow. Y'all do not understand. I can barely see without my glasses, like at all. Like it's terrible. So but yeah, it was great having you guys all in the chat. Hold on, let me turn on the TTS so I can hear you guys as I play my game. But yeah, I need to do more streams like this often, where I like take in more calls from you guys, just because I think it leads to a greater variety of content being discussed as well. Lets the conversation move on to some things that we ordinarily wouldn't cover. But yeah, I know it's getting, I started my stream a little bit later than I had planned to, and I think some people are trying to go to bed, so I am gonna try and use my inside voice for the rest of the stream, but hopefully you guys. Oh yeah, hold on, for some reason my internet's blipped out there for a second. Just need to test something. Give me a second. So I need to make sure that I'm on the right frequency. But I know the network's not dropping. Because if it was, I would have seen that. Hold on, let me see here. Just double checking. Because if I'm not on the right frequency, then I'm going to experience a lot of drops, and that's not going to be the best. But I'm also not forcing it to use the 5. Let's see here. I'm not forcing it to use 5 gigahertz or 6 gigahertz, so it can drop to 2.4. Oh, it's at 5 gigahertz. Okay, so we should be good. All right, so I got the TTS open and up and running. So if you guys want to send in some messages, I'll be able to hear those for a bit. Oh my goodness, the difference. Like, the ability to, let's see here. It's so crazy to me the difference between like having my Thug Life glasses on and let's see here. Is it selected? I don't know if that mode's selected. No, I don't think it is. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Did they change how this works? Let me see. My network keeps on dropping here. Let's see here. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna restart Halo and see if that fixes it. I think something's up with the network here, so bear with me. But yeah, I think Halo's been updated, so it could be the case of they've changed how it is that you accept your like custom modes when you set them up. As Joe Rogan once said, it's entirely possible. I still think it's cool, like the parallax effect they had when you move your mouse around. Yo. Hold on, the network connection is just absolutely cratering. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm gonna switch it for a. All right, here we go. I think we should be back. I think we're back now. All right, so let's load up Halo Infinite. Yeah, it's weird how finicky it can be sometimes, because it was actually pretty fine. The OBS settings were fine until or my connection rather was fine until Halo was loading up. But it looks good right now. It was just a fun way to close out this season of streaming. I am renewing the non-newbie streams thing for another season, so I will be picking my streams back up. But I mean, after tonight, I'll be taking a little bit of a break, a hiatus. Part of this is like just to study, you know, what will work for the next season and what won't. But part of this is also just to like kind of chill, relax, spend more time with family and stuff, which I've been doing this week. I went through and watched like 5 Mission Impossible movies for the first time. But let's see here. There we go. Yeah, the loading is kind of sluggish, even though my connection seems fine right now, so it's interesting. But in any case, I hope no matter where you are or what you're doing right now, you guys are having a good Christmas Eve, or at least you had a good Christmas Eve. I know it's like about 1:40 or so. And if let's see here. If you're getting up or just hanging out on Christmas Eve right now, or not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve right now, I hope you guys have a good New Year's Eve. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay here.
Slayer.
I think what I'm gonna do to wrap up this season is I'm gonna do a whole set of matches in each Halo Infinite map, which I think should be somewhat interesting, especially considering the fact that I have not played every single Halo Infinite before.
Round 1.
Earn more kills than your opponents to win.
I mean, there are certain maps that I've played like on a cycle, but I don't think I've played every single one yet. So. Okay, so that was a little easy. Oh man, I think my sensitivity settings are a little off. See, how to tell what people are coming. Oh, did that not hit? Oh dang. Okay, I got some assists though. That was tricky. I've never played with that weapon before. Let's go. I know that there's more where that came from.
Halfway to victory.
Dang it, I forgot what the button is for throwing grenades.
Active camo inbound.
What's the grenade button? The E?
Active camo
It's not
available.
Shoot, I don't have time to figure that out.
Nearing victory.
Okay. Alright, well I'll take that, even though I feel like my performance here has been a little bit poor today. That certainly didn't help our score. Oh, it's an E. Okay. That's funny because it was on the screen the whole time.
Round 1.
Go boys.
Round 2.
Keep it up, Spartan. Classic kill.
I'm pretty much nice. Keep them in the negative, boys. I wonder if any of you guys in chat, if you've seen the rules that I've set. the Slayer mode, what do you think about the settings I've made?
Way to victory.
I feel like I'm getting by okay with the stock weapons, which is not something you could do in the original
Red
Halo
letter
games.
day
So.
indeed.
Literally say, I'm your teammate. What happened? I didn't do any friendly fire, did I? Oh, dang, I was trying to get away. Man, they're kind of holding us at bay that we've been, like, nearing victory for this time.
Active camo available.
Nearing victory.
Let's go. A little bit closer.
Round one.
Once again, it closes out the round with a kill.
Round three.
You've got them on the run.
Oh.
Beautiful shots.
I don't know why I didn't get a headshot. Okay. Is that oh, wow. Did he really go all the way over there?
Halfway to victory.
How did he get this close to victory so quickly? Yeah, the teams are even. We've got this 4-on-4.
Nearing victory.
Oh, shit. Man, I got no cover.
Round one.
Alright. I see the bots carrying it. I see you.
Enemy team facing elimination.
Yeah, you are.
A win is in reach, Spartan.
Oh shoot, I feel like I'm in a kill box. I need to move out. Okay. Okay. What the heck did he have? Stalker rifle? Did he needle me? Oh my goodness, get back at the points. What happened to us?
Enemy halfway to victory.
How very surgical.
Yeah, we're gonna need to be surgical. Oh, paint. I don't know why he ran away from me. That was dumb. He had a situational advantage there. Kind of gave up his position. No,
Lost the lead.
how do we lose the lead? What are we doing?
Gained the lead.
Oh, good. Nice.
Killing spree.
Oh, well, thank you.
Valorous works, Father.
Nearing victory.
Goodness, I'm glitching out the wazoo right now. Right. Shoots.
Flawless victory.
Okay, I feel like I carried my team. I don't know what happened. .43% accuracy. Okay, I'm happy with that. I like how like these games like stay like intense, but they also don't last too long. Maybe that helps with the intensity. All right, let's see. What map were we at before? We had Aquarius. All right. Just a little Argyle. I think it's funny that like everyone kind of ran with that story about Andrew Tate being caught specifically because of the pizza box when like it made total sense, but there was no support of that like based on evidence. So it's like, man, people really love running out here with stories that
Round one.
we just haven't even bothered to verify.
Claim victory.
I like the MK50. Used it a couple times. feel this map is probably designed for groups of bigger groups of folks. The heck? Got like some
The lead.
mega shields on or something? Man, this weapon heavy as heck.
Lost the
What are you
lead.
using that weapon for? That maybe was bad with it.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
I love for as much as I do like commentary. My original purpose of streaming was just to share gameplay of myself gaming.
Gained the lead.
I'm not complaining. I love the commentary side of things, but doing stuff like this is like a throwback
Power items
to
inbound.
when I first started streaming in the first place.
Grapple shot obtained.
Yeah, having that throwback is kind of nice.
Power items now available.
So it's hard to, one thing that keeps this interesting, so it's hard to corner a team when the map is so vast. It looks like they spread out the spawn points as well. Whoa. So usually you can't just corner the team because they're just not gonna be in a corner.
What a reliable weapon.
Hey, let's go. Shoot. Shoot. I thought that was gonna let me drop down. I was gonna drop down so I wouldn't get shot at. See, I don't get past that shit.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Also, if you're getting a lot of noise, I'm seeing the indicators that there's a lot of noise going on. That is because I actually have a new heater in my room. I don't think I'm a noise canceling on this, so that would be why.
Power weapons on route.
Let's go. I figured I got him with that. For the length that these matches usually go for, this is quite long. I'm gonna do my comments here. Try to get some assists. Okay. You got some assists.
My recommendation. Continue winning.
The only thing about this round is if
Plasma grenades obtained.
all with your teammates, you gain. I thought about making a version of this. You actually did. Like, beating up on the original goal is the word of this mode is actually
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
Is this not fun? Now you
Killing
got it.
spree.
Power weapons inbound.
Looking for.
Power weapons have arrived.
Players. So you can really get the bots right and get somebody shooting someone who's not actually
Official
there.
Mike said in the chat. Why do I hear Atari audio?
Atari audio, what? What Atari audio? That bad. I wouldn't be shocked if it is. Hold on. Once the round ends, I'll have to fix it. I turned off noise canceling for the sake of audio quality, but then got a new computer in my room. So you're getting, are you hearing a lot of noise?
Nearing victory.
Official Mike said in the chat. Sounds like explosions from an Atari game.
Wait, why? This is just Halo.
Round
Let's go. Talking about game audio, or are you talking about my microphone audio? Because they're two different things.
DJLL reacts. Said in the chat. With Kylo's ashes RN.
I didn't know your cat's name was Kylo. Kylo's a cool name.
the lead.
Yo! I got beat by my own game. We both threw grenades at each other and got each other. We did a Halo, as they would say. This is a really good weapon. Now I switch to a pistol.
As the old saying goes, pew pew.
It's not just the old saying, my gun goes that as well.
Power items incoming. Power items on the field.
Oh my gosh, what's up with the
Halfway to victory.
what happened?
Stay alert.
Nearing victory.
Plasma grenades acquired.
No. Man. Okay, so this makes it tough. If we kill a bunch of them and then they all spawn in the same area, that's like up there, that makes things difficult. And you know why? Because we keep on moving. And we push. We gotta stop pushing in the center. I think that's the problem. Because the center is very wide open. If we use the sides like you see we keep doing there, we utilize the sides, we're not as exposed. And then if we push in the middle, then that leaves us wide open with a bunch of enemies, but then they gang up on us there.
Round
Getting
one.
needled, son.
Enemy team facing elimination.
A win is in reach, Spartan.
Alright. Let's push to the left, let's push to the left.
DJLL reacts. Said in the chat. It's been a week.
Yeah. No, I feel that. It's, yeah. I mean, I know it's
How
definitely
very
not nearly.
surgical.
I think it's gonna be one of the hardest things to go through, one of the worst reads to get through it. Because they're gonna be a lot of like holiday memories that you're gonna
You're a machine,
share
Spartan.
with Kylo as well. But now you're just not gonna be able to, you know, with that. That's, hopefully things get better after New Year's though, because you're not gonna have those like significant dates as much. Of course, the day-to-day is gonna continue to hurt, but it's not gonna be the same as, you know, I wish I could spend Christmas with Kylo, you know what I mean? So here's hoping that stuff gets
Way
better
to
for New Year's.
victory.
But yeah, no, the last button is never easy. Everyone deals with it in different ways and gets over things in different places, so it's like it can be easy to
Nearing victory.
envy other people for getting over something quicker than you, but everyone just like heals at different
Official
paces.
Mike said in the chat. Giga Chad, did you know the World Economic Forum is planning the Great Reset?
Oh yeah, but that's old news. Did you know that? Here's new news. Did you know that Zelensky is joining the World Economic Forum? Did you hear about that? That's interesting. Also, I heard a rumor today that all the money that was sent to Ukraine is going straight to Ukrainian mob bosses. Not sure how true that is, but it's interesting. But Green, I haven't followed politics in a while because I usually will take some time out to not follow politics that closely. But it's a personal policy of mine. Oh no, I have voice suppression on. So my sound should be on. Okay, that's one good check. But hey, Mr. Pizza was right. You know, it is Giga Chad. 55% accuracy. I think it's like the highest.
Said in the chat. I know how we can infiltrate. DJLL reacts.
Wait, infiltrate what?
Said in
World
the
Economic
chat.
Forum?
She was only 3 years old, broken heart.
How are you gonna infiltrate the World Economic Forum? Oh.
Official Mike said in the chat. First we need to steal the key from BlackRock and then the other key from Rothschild.
No. Are you in conspiracy theory territory, bro? Bro, are you a tater tot? Like, you sound close to the same conspiracy theories that
Official Mike
Kanye West got
said
stuck
in the
in.
chat. Infiltrate the ultra rich.
It sounds easy.
Slayer.
But nah, we don't need to infiltrate the rich or whatever. girl said she was only 3 years old.
Overshield
That's
inbound.
rough. I don't know
Earn
how.
more kills than your opponents to
I don't know how
win.
old.
Overshield available.
Why am I so confused about this? I don't know how old cats usually live to be, but I
Gain
think it's.
Gain the lead. Cluster luck. Double kill.
This accolade is well
Official Mike.
I did
Said
think
in the
it's.
chat. I mean they can assassinate us and get away with it.
Who's coming down? Who's coming for your head though? Like I'm a bit confused. Who the Rothschilds you're talking about?
Official
What?
Mike.
I've been down this
Said in
rabbit
the
hole
chat.
before. I got conspiracy.
They target Trump, but not targeting the Clintons for the same thing.
I had a conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theorist co-worker several years ago ended up getting fired. He was talking about the conspiracy theories. I've done the research. It's not true. I think like the closest you can get is like, yeah, the Rothschilds were / are a rich family or whatever. And who is it?
Victory.
Some old story of like a rich Jewish family that had like trains or something. The Rockefellers. Yeah, they were rich too, but there's no like evidence, for example, that there's like some sort of crazy Jewish cabal. That whole narrative is
Official
foolish and
Mike.
false.
Said in the chat. Kanye is a pawn of the system. Official Mike. Said in the chat. A distraction like the woke.
I think focusing on the system is a distraction.
Power items en route. Bet that was a surprise.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. BlackRock is the biggest investor to Disney and they have $10 trillion in assets.
Okay, BlackRock I have heard some things about, but I haven't done my own research, but so I can't really speak authoritatively, but why am I so far away from all the action?
Enemy team
Why is it
nearing
lagging so
victory.
bad? But yeah, nah, man, it sounds like you're in the conspiracy theories, which I don't particularly stand.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. They control the governments.
Sure.
Round.
How did we lose? Do I blame lag here?
Round 2.
Overshield
Y'all did see that
inbound.
lag, so.
We're not finished.
Official
yet.
Mike.
Overshield available.
Said in the chat. I'm gonna be silent all semester in school and people will love it.
Why? Are you annoying?
Beautiful shot, Spartan.
What is that?
Official Mike. Said in the chat. And by control I mean they hire the best lobbyists in town.
Way to victory.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. And can advertise. Official Mike. Said in the chat. Nah, I want to in order to be a Giga Chad like you.
I have not done the things you're talking about though. What do you mean? What? You think I infiltrated BlackRock in the Rothschild? Nah, man, I'm literally
Nearing
just some
victory.
dude who has an IT job and plays Halo.
Round 1.
I don't even know.
DJLL reacts. Said in the chat. I'm ahead.
Alright, yeah, I hope you have a
DJLL
good
reacts.
Round
Said in the
3.
chat.
Overshield
I'm ahead to
inbound.
bed.
My recommendation.
Yeah, I hope that
Continue winning.
your season stuff gets easier for you after New Year's.
Cluster luck. Double kill. Triple kill.
Man, why do they all
Official
rush
Mike
to that?
Mike. Said in the
Dude, I
chat.
can get 15 points
No,
just
I
by,
mean like be silent in school.
I can get 15 points just by throwing a grenade down there. It's insane. It shouldn't be that easy. Why did they have him spawn on the roof also?
Nearing victory. Round 1.
Wow, that was like mere seconds. Maybe the quickest run I've ever played.
Round 4.
Overshield inbound.
Oh, I got you.
Keep it
Like
up,
not
Spartan.
answer as many questions in
Overshield
school. I guess.
available.
See, yeah, that makes sense.
Very surgical.
Bro, this lag is overbearing, my guy. Why this lag is happening to me? So bizarre.
Perfect.
And it's wild because I'm still having a lot of success in the game.
Another trophy for the pile.
Official Mike Mike. Said in the chat.
Lost the
I will make noises like Terrence from Angry Birds.
Why?
enemy halfway to victory.
Why would you do that?
Power items inbound.
All right.
Power items on the field. Thrusters obtained.
We're not gonna clutch up here. Well, that was not the clutch we needed.
Enemy team nearing victory. Round lost.
Official Mike Mike. Said in the chat. Waste less energy on voice and more energy for brain power.
Round 5.
Overshield
Always
inbound.
having
And this time we mean it.
bro, and the answer is
Overshield
always
available.
oh, okay. Oh wow. Why did someone choose to engage by running through the middle?
Gained the lead.
Literally, all you have to do is throw the right grenade in the right place. What is up with this guy?
Way to victory.
It's not playable. I mean, okay, fair. I'm playing it. But, like, y'all know what I mean. Oh, no.
That was a surprise.
Heck yeah, it was. Oh no. Where's my support? Where is my team?
Notice how very surgical. Power items incoming.
Gain the
Please.
lead.
Okay, thank you. Watch out, please.
Power items have arrived.
Team nearing victory. Lost the lead. Gained the lead.
This is so back and forth.
Round
But I had to wait for the bots to get those final 2 points because I was just not
racing elimination.
gonna work.
Overshield inbound. A win is in reach, Spartan.
It's pretty
Overshield
sad that
available.
because I have the lag, my team just like dies. Like my team should not be like relying on me to like carry their back when it's like 4-4. Right? It's like I should just be a piece, not the entire puzzle.
Way to victory.
No, the animation's so brutal. Freaking surgical, boys. You want a surgical? Look, surgicate, okay? That didn't work. Good.
Nearing victory.
By the way, I think this map is just like a literal replication
Beautiful shot,
of the
Spartan.
CSGO.
Victory. Killing spree.
That one was hard one. 42, fighting lag the entire time. I'm happy with how it turned out. With 7% accuracy, my accuracy is just increased. KD ratio there was a little low. For me, fighting bots.
Official Mike said in the chat, I will only speak when spoken to.
Why? Is that what Andrew Tate would have you do? Nah, I'm just messing with you. Alright.
Slayer.
Oh, I remember this map. Only played it a handful of times. It's nice, but it is a little small. Or a little large. So with a group of this size, the interesting how it works.
Outkill your opponents and claim victory. Grapple shot acquired.
Also, I do think that this makes any lag that I experience way riskier and more dangerous.
Lost the lead.
Official
Who's
Mike Mike
lead?
said in the chat. No, because I'd be wasting the professor's time.
Why do you say you'd be wasting the professor's time?
Official Mike Mike
So what the heck kind of vehicle
said
is
in the
this?
chat. Like a good worker.
I'm confused.
Gained the lead.
Keep a steady grip, Spark.
Okay.
Lost the lead.
I mean, see, I'm trying to position this thing so that we can take the turret. The turret, we could take out the team.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead. Enemy halfway to victory.
Now, here's a match where I think on this map I could definitely lose to the bots.
Official Mike Mike said in the chat.
The
Obey.
old saying goes, pew pew.
Why are you living with that mindset, man?
Power weapons en route.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Power weapons now available.
Come on.
Classic kill.
Let's see if we can pull off the W.
Gained the lead. Round one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Round two.
My recommendation, continue winning.
Okay, so now time for Nissan's keys to the game. We'll throw it off to Madden Movie. No, I think for this map, the key is actually going to be playing as a team.
Mike Mike said in the chat. I love Giga Chad's streams.
Oh. Did I appreciate that? You like the Halo gameplay? No, I haven't done a stream like this in way too long, to be honest. One of my streams has been like commentary and stuff, which is fun.
Deadly accuracy stuff.
But I just haven't, I started off streaming and people playing like
Double
Minecraft
kill.
and stuff. Like, I wasn't like talking super heavy about like social state of socio-politics, but you know, as I got more comfortable streaming and stuff, started to have more commentary. But at the end
Official
of the
Mike
day,
Mike.
I love it.
Said in the chat. Bruh, I streamed 2.5 hours. Official Mike Mike. Said in the chat.
Did you
Earlier
get-
today.
Did you get everything fixed with your setup? Because I know your setup, it seemed like it was having some lag
You've got them on the run.
when I was taking a look at your stream, the last time I streamed. So were you able to figure out what was causing your issues? No, you're not gonna be able to get around it. Sorry, not sorry. Racist.
Official Mike Mike. Said in the chat. No, I need external mic.
Ah, gotcha,
Official
gotcha.
Mike Mike. Said in the chat.
Lead.
My computer mic is bad.
If you have like $50, get the mic I have. The mic I have literally costs $50. Like, how much does it cost? Does it, how much does it sound? Does it sound expensive? Does it sound fancy? I know I run a lot of processing through it, which I think helps make it sound more expensive. But ooh, Yeti. Snowball is just like a great standard starter microphone. Bro, I've got terrible weapon utilization right now. Yeah, I know that I'm not even utilizing my microphone the best, but it works.
Lost the lead.
Oh, whoa. That's just like them bears, because it's bad news.
Gained the lead.
What vehicle is this?
Way to victory.
I do believe this is ours. Power weapons incoming.
Official Mike Mike.
Power weapons
Said
have
in the
arrived.
chat. No, just no point when YouTube won't be a career.
It's
Nearing
literally
victory.
$50. I mean, I'm not spending like investment money on this thing. If I was spending investment money on this, I would have studio lights and a Shure SM7B.
Enemy team facing elimination.
Like, hey,
A win is in reach, Spartan.
this is not a career for me either. I'm literally just doing this for fun. Maybe a career in the future, I don't know, maybe. It's remotely possible. But this is just a hobby.
How
I
very
make zero
surgical.
revenue from what I do.
Lost the lead. Gained the lead.
not actually being accurate. There's people nearby, they're not showing up in the map. Okay.
Way to victory. Nearing victory. Flawless victory.
Let's go. That was tough. That was very tough, but I pulled it through. You know, we got finally mapped it in the crazy lag. It's Behemoth. Then we got Breaker. Breaker, I think, is where I really cut my teeth in this game.
Slayer. Round one.
Earn more kills than your opponents to win.
Wow. We are down right now. Yo, it's classic.
Gained the lead.
Nice, we got some assists there.
Lost the lead.
How are we losing the lead?
on a roll, Spartan.
Yes, I am. I wish I knew where all my other teammates were. But there we go. This map would be so much fun playing with like 20 people.
Killing spree. Halfway to victory.
A fitting commendation.
Come on, come on. Come on, get him.
Killing frenzy. Double kill. Nearing victory.
How excited, bro.
Round 1.
Yo, like 22 to -8? We're going to -8?
Round 2.
Ever closer to victory.
Some alarm sound.
Plasma grenades obtained.
Ooh, we got a halo. We did a halo. For real? How many people are we losing to that? Both teams with a negative, probably for the same thing. -6 to -1. No! Oh no. Another Halo. My team has been treading water. It'd be so much simpler if they weren't relying on me to carry them. Everyone here has insane weapons. Damn, no, I just got surrounded at that point.
Run from you.
Gain the lead.
Another trophy for the pile.
Oh no. That's crazy. So after like 30 seconds of aggressive play, from being like -6 to 8, to being like 8 to 8.
Lost the lead. Gained the lead. Cluster luck. Double kill.
And we're off.
Come on.
You are an artist, and this vehicle is your brush.
Halfway
Yeah.
to victory. Killing spree.
I gotta get out of the range. Wow, so they have been stuck at 8 points for like how long?
Round 1.
Let's go. I wanted to hop out of that car or the vehicle before it exploded. I figured it would.
Round 3.
My recommendation: continue winning.
Double kill.
Yeah. I did much better with the pistol, but we'll see how this goes.
Consider this posse assembled. Mow them down.
Here we go, alright.
Halfway to victory.
I do believe this is ours.
Nearing victory.
Yes.
Killing spree.
This accolade is well deserved.
Round 1.
Let's go.
Enemy team facing elimination.
Enemy team, basic.
A win is in reach, Spartan.
I think we'd be a lot more effective rushing. Let's go, boys. Let's make quick work of this. Good sirs, let us neither dilly nor dally.
Machine guns suit you, Spartan.
Not pistols, but thank you.
Flawless victory.
You know it. Alright. Now, I have a lot more maps to go through, but I'm only going to be on for like 30 minutes, so. That was Breaker, right? Okay. Straight Catalyst.
Slayer.
Have I seen this map before? I have. 2 milks.
Round 1.
Yo, two milks is a savage.
And claim victory. How very surgical.
Two milks. I thought for sure I made it. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, we lost the game. Yeah, where's the team? Where's the team? Where's the team at? Let's go.
Overshield inbound.
Well, that was a wasted grenade. Here's another one. Where is he? Oh, hi. Hi, Mark. Anyone asks, I did not hit.
Overshield obtained. Skewer inbound. Beautiful shots.
Halfway to victory.
Skewer available.
Getting the window.
Power items incoming.
Drop it. Drop it.
Power items on the field.
That's just me.
Lost the lead. Gained the lead.
DJLL reacts. Said in the chat. Help, I'm making Tangulu at 3 a.m.
I hear you. Yo, I was
Nearing victory.
How very
let's go.
surgical.
Round one.
I don't know, it took a long time. What's Tangaloo? I don't know what Tangaloo is.
Round two.
You've got them on the run. They won't know what hit them.
Get it.
Spread that one on a cracker.
Double kills.
Spread it on what now? Hey yo, Hassan better not play this game on Twitch.
Lost the lead. Gained the lead.
But yeah, you get LO. What's Tangaloo? Ooh, come on, come on. Kill assist to kill the person I'm trying to kill.
Halfway to victory.
I didn't even know I had any teammates in the vicinity, but okay, I won't complain too much.
inbound.
Nearing victory.
Overshield available.
DJLL reacts. Said in the chat. It's fruit or candy with a hard sugar coating.
You're making it from scratch?
Beautiful shot, Spartan.
How do you make that? I have no idea how to make candy, so.
Round 1.
Let's go. It's been a long match, not gonna lie.
Round 3.
Ever closer to victory.
What is that round?
Repulsor obtained.
Good move, son.
Big missed.
Oh, big missed. I forgot that I was gonna jump for it.
Enemy over.
Run into the wrong man.
Enemy halfway to victory.
It's crazy. Okay, the other team sucks. But then they get the gravity hammer, and now they're halfway to victory. Also, to be fair, both teams, my team also because I have to carry my whole team, which I shouldn't have to do. What happened? There we go.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available.
Dang. Oh man. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, I'm gonna be playing this for a bit and then finding out. Because, you know, I was planning on doing a 3-hour stream. I wasn't planning on playing so many video games.
Enemy team nearing victory.
It is later, so. I have some other stream ideas, like,
Spike obtained.
because then your single play ZZ is still happening. Let's figure out what pack I'm gonna play. Apparently, some people think that the main pack is pretty edgy. I don't think it matters, but because in the end it's just a game. But I have to look into what exactly is in each pack, just to make sure that when we play the game, it isn't too offensive. Like,
Gained the lead.
we got a bunch of stream ideas that I'm just not gonna do. It's something will easily carry over to you know, season, what is it, season 4, season 3? I can't remember what season.
Round
I think
1.
season 2. No, season 3. Season 2.
Enemy team.
Why did I say season 3 for that?
Elimination.
Season 2 for that.
We've got this in the bag, eh?
sucks that I completely ran out of ammo in my gun.
Lost the lead.
Oh.
Enemy team nearing victory. Enemy halfway to victory.
Beautiful shot, Spark.
That shot with the fist. What a shot.
Enemy team facing elimination.
3 to
The
1.
win is in reach, Spark.
We did not get the shutout, unfortunately. So, a bit of a stiffer battle than a lot of my previous outings. Hey, still doing pretty well. 3-2. They get zapped by something? Oh, that was an assist. I wasn't sure what that was.
Gained the lead. Lost the
That's
lead.
funny.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Enemy halfway to victory.
They're gonna go up 3-2, aren't they? It would be crazy if they tied everything up.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available.
Gained the lead.
Yo, alright.
Lost the lead.
Skewer inbound. Skewer available.
Enemy team nearing victory.
How very surgical.
No, no, no. Come on. Let's go. That was the tight one. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to the season 2 finale. I'm gonna change the title. I'm just gonna. Well, thanks for tuning in to the season 2 finale.
DJLL
Now to
reacts.
do streams.
Said in the chat. Been up for over 24 hours now.
Oh. Well, maybe me wrapping up my stream can be an excuse for you to go to sleep. Actually, to go to sleep to myself, but let's see. Where's I need to pick a good song. All right, let's see. I don't know if this is copyright free. Pick a random performance of this song. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been Now to Newbie in the house. I'm taking a break. At least a week. Taking a break of at least a week, but I will be watching a lot of streams. People want to do collabs with me, like if you want me to hop on your streams, I'll go through the rest, just let me know. It's been fun doing these 2 seasons with you, and I'm looking forward to the 3rd season. I don't have a start date for the next season, but it'll be in a week or 2, so I'll keep you all posted. Till then, I'll be enjoying the break. You guys will be enjoying the break too. Check out some good streamers. I should throw in the streamers I'm watching on to the Discord. Anyways, I will let this rendition of All Glory Be to Christ close this out here. It's a Christian rendition of the classic Auld Lang Syne track that people sing at New Year's Eve, and since it's New Year's Eve at this point, I figured it'd be a fitting way to close this out. Also, me being the Christian I am, of course I'm going to play a Christian song at the end of the stream. But all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Peace out, y'all.
King.